Hello and welcome. This is Freddy Goerges, your LinkedIn influencer and LinkedIn expert. Today we're going to talk about what is a LinkedIn sales funnel. Do you have a LinkedIn strategy? We're going to talk about what qualifies me as your LinkedIn expert, then also why I use LinkedIn for marketing and lead generation. First of all, a LinkedIn sales funnel is not a separate website. It's nothing else except optimizing your profile to be your sales funnel. Here, let me give you an example. If you used to approach a prospect, a lead, a potential client, you wouldn't hand them your resume. You'd probably hand them a nice, clean, beautiful looking graphic brochure that has the bullet points of who you are, what you do, and what's the value and benefit that you offer. Plus, you'll make it extremely easy for them to contact you. So think of your LinkedIn profile in that manner. And that is what we'll do in our LinkedIn workshop, is create your LinkedIn to be your personal LinkedIn sales funnel. So it's out there selling for you, selling your message, branding you, branding your message 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, what qualifies me as your LinkedIn expert, as a LinkedIn influencer? I was an early adopter of LinkedIn since 2008. So almost 10 years now, I've been using LinkedIn. I used it for business development, for sales and lead generation. It wasn't just a simple social media platform for me to play around on. What I was able to do, I started an organization in 2012 called Houston Young Professionals. Today, this organization has grown to over 24,000 members on LinkedIn. My first degree connections on LinkedIn is over 27,000 as the production of this video. So quite easily, you're able to see that I've maximized LinkedIn. I know how to use it as a tool to generate email lists and also to build up on relationships with my potential leads, clients, and customers. Now, why use LinkedIn for marketing and lead generation? I'll give you an example. In Houston alone, we have over 2 million professionals on LinkedIn. Now, that should let you know that LinkedIn is more than just people looking for a job, because if this city has 2 million people looking for a job, we have serious issues and serious problems. So let me break it down for you. So perhaps you want LinkedIn to help generate leads and business from B to B. Well, just a simple search of the title of business owners, I found over 149,000 individuals on LinkedIn with that title. And I have some other statistics to share as well. There's over 99,000 presidents on LinkedIn. There's over 33,000 CEOs, 5,185 CFOs, over 3,000 COOs. These are high-end executives. So if you're looking to get past the gatekeeper, you're looking to get hold of the decision maker, LinkedIn is your tool to do that. Let's take it a step further. If you're in insurance and you're selling benefit plans to employers or HR, human resources, your contact, there's over 70,000 of those individuals, those professionals on LinkedIn living here in Houston. There's over 50,000 with the title of benefits. Let's take it a step further. Because we're here in Houston, it's the oil and gas capital of the country. There's over 305,000 professionals on LinkedIn that's in the oil and gas industry. The second industry to follow up here in Houston is healthcare. There's over 128,000 professionals on LinkedIn in the healthcare industry. Then you have 47,000 in finance, over 16,000 attorneys. And you can easily see that any of these individuals, not only are they a B2B potential customer, but they're also a potential B2C customer, because they have families, they have other things that they do besides their work and their profession. So I just want to illustrate what makes LinkedIn so powerful. Now, we've gone over what makes it powerful with B2C and B2B, but let's talk about your LinkedIn profile. What we'll do, we'll set up your hero banner, set up just right with the right image. The right image is worth 1,000 words, and the right words will tell the right story. And that's what we'll do. We'll set up your LinkedIn to tell the right story for you. We'll also set up your LinkedIn company page. So if you don't have a LinkedIn company page, we'll talk about how to set the LinkedIn company page and what to share and what to post on your LinkedIn company page. We'll talk about LinkedIn groups, the benefit of LinkedIn groups. If you start a LinkedIn group today, or start back when I did and grown it to 24,000 members, once a week through a LinkedIn group, you're able to deliver your branded message with text, image, and hyperlinks as well. We'll talk about free LinkedIn versus paid for LinkedIn. Now, I've just recently, this year, went ahead and upgraded for the paid for LinkedIn. So from 2008 to now, I've been working on the free LinkedIn. So everything I've done with the free LinkedIn. But there's so much more that you can do with the paid for version. But if you're working on a tight budget, I'll show you what you can do with your free LinkedIn account. We'll talk about network marketing. I've hosted over hundreds of events, bringing in from 100 to literally over thousands and thousands of people to a particular event. So LinkedIn is great for network marketing and also for event marketing. So if you want to be an expert in that area, I'll show you how to do that as well. We'll talk about email list building. There's not a better tool out there than LinkedIn for email list building. What I love about it is that once you connect with someone, you capture their email address, and oftentimes you can capture their cell phone number or work number so you can give them a direct call. So definitely you want to connect with the right people and do it in a system that makes sense. We'll talk about how to cross-promote your LinkedIn to your Facebook account too as well, or a Facebook fan page for Facebook marketing. Just simply taking the people that you've connected on LinkedIn, export them out, import them into a Facebook ad campaign. We'll show you how to do that as well. We'll talk about direct message with LinkedIn. One thing I love about LinkedIn compared to just regular email marketing is that your message is guaranteed to be delivered on your LinkedIn. Where in an email, there's a potential and a possibility that, for example, in Gmail or Yahoo or Hotmail, it gets filtered out and it gets thrown into a spam box for you. So if you want to make sure that your message gets guaranteed delivered to your LinkedIn contacts, then this is a way for you to do it. And LinkedIn is giving you some additional tools. One, they've given you the ability to let you know if the person has read that message or not, much like you would have an instant messenger on your iPhone. And also it'll let you know if that person is currently on LinkedIn at this time, or when was the last time they were on LinkedIn. So if they haven't been on LinkedIn for a long time, then nothing would show. But if they show that they've had activity within the past minute, hour, day, or week, then you know this person is probably active on LinkedIn and most likely will be reading your message. But anyways, LinkedIn gives you the ability to let you know if your message has been read or not. So that gives you an opportunity to follow up with someone. Or if you happen to see that they're actually online at that time, you can quickly give them a phone call or quickly send them a LinkedIn message. We also will talk about LinkedIn InMail. So in the paid for version, if you're not connected with someone, you have the ability to send them a InMail message. And you'll get from 5, 10, 15, or 20 of those a month, depending upon which plan you purchase. But that's something else that you can follow up with as well. We'll talk about LinkedIn advertising. You know, what's the benefit of LinkedIn advertising, how to target market your ideal customer on LinkedIn advertising so your message will show up on the box on the side of their homepage, or how you to do a sponsored LinkedIn InMail so it's only delivered to the people that you're looking for even if you're not connected to them as well. We'll show you how to create organic engagement. And that's one thing I love about LinkedIn. Social media should be a conversation. It shouldn't be just one-sided. I tell people, don't be the person on the mountaintop just screaming, hey, look at me, look at me. Contribute to others. Either like a post, make a comment, share a post, message the person, let them know that you've liked and commented so they can know that their LinkedIn post will rank up higher too as well, and share the information that they have. We'll talk about endorsements versus recommendations. And your endorsement is a certain skill set that you have. If you go to your LinkedIn profile or someone else's, you'll see that this person has been endorsed for sales or marketing or management and have a little plus sign. Go ahead and click those too as well, because they'll get a notification that you just endorsed them. The benefit of that is that creates organic engagement. They in turn will most likely visit your profile. People will behave in the manner that they see you behaving. If I tell you good morning, you'll tell me good morning. If I endorse you, most likely you're going to either endorse me back, thank me for endorsing you, or at least visit my profile. And if you set your profile up as your LinkedIn sales funnel, as we talked about, then that's where you turn those leads, those eyes, into potential customers, into a conversion to a client. Recommendations is your living testimonial. So you're able to ask someone to recommend you, and I suggest that you recommend others so they return the favor, and talk to them and let everybody know what was your experience with them? You know, give them a 5-star review, basically, is what you're doing, and they in return will give you a review and a recommendation. So when someone visits your profile, they know that you are a trusted and reliable company and business as well, in person. We'll also talk about automation tools. This is the secret sauce. So people tell me, Freddie, I don't have time to be on LinkedIn every day, or it's too time consuming to find my right connections, send them a connection, then send them a message, then maybe endorse them, or just visiting their page. There are tools that I've suggest and recommend that you can use today that will auto connect with your secondary connections. So everybody that I listed out earlier, those presidents, owners, people in different industries, you can set that filter up for 100 connections a day, send it with a direct message with that LinkedIn request, and then have it set up with an automated follow-up message of thanking them for accepting your LinkedIn request, and then additional sales information that can be provided there at that time. Or you can just ask them, hey, I'd love to talk with you. What's a good number to reach out? And just follow up that way as well. So there's a lot of different tools that you can use on LinkedIn, but the most important thing is to optimize your LinkedIn so you search higher in search results, very similar to like Google on the Google search bar, or Facebook in the search bar. If you have the right keywords, if you want to be known as a videographer, then include that word videographer a lot and often in your LinkedIn profile. If you want to be known as the person that provides specific equipment or instrument tools for the oil and gas refinery, then mention that a lot and often in your LinkedIn profile. If you want to be known for finance or wealth management, it gets redundant, but you have to set up your LinkedIn where it's optimized and it's set up just right as your sales funnel. And then you have to make sure that you have your contact information, your website information, your email and phone number, not just set up in the contact information section, but also in the body and the link of your LinkedIn profile. But to summarize, I welcome you to come visit with me either on a one-on-one LinkedIn workshop. We could do a Skype and screen share. We can do a LinkedIn workshop that way as well. Or you can just buy the tools directly and do a self-discovery and find out how to use it. Either way, I'm happy to work with you. And again, this is Freddy Goerges, your LinkedIn influencer, your LinkedIn expert. I'm here to serve and help you, and thank you very much.